I think we are live, y'all. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Game On. This is Crick's Corner. We will get in here to talk a little sports this afternoon. What up, Grass Guy? Already in here. Good afternoon, Will. Good to see y'all. We got a lot going on, man. We got a lot going on. I've been losing the last couple of days. I was down about 4 units yesterday, and it was down about 3.5 the day before that. So we're on a losing streak, man. Took some tough beats here and there in some spots. I mean, it happens. We won't bore you with bad beat stories, man. I always have a rough time listening to everybody's bad beat stories because I've had several of my own, and I get it. I understand. Well, let's see what Will's saying here. Studio updated. We got credit for our morning show hours. All right, man. Good stuff. Those people at Rumble always take good care of us, man. I know if we just tell them about it, I know they'll handle it for us, man. They always do. So that's good to see. Good to see Jack over there in the YouTube chat and the pharmacist. Good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. All your multiple personalities. But we got a little college basketball going on right now. I decided to jump on. I'm probably a damn fool. But Georgia Tech and Virginia playing right now. And I decided they didn't start out shooting well. And I've seen a lot of times this year, man, where teams just start out really, really struggling at the beginning of the game. And then they wind up coming out and putting some points together. Well, that total drove way down. I got all the way down like 127.5. So I, being the gambler that I am, decided to run it out as high as it would go to 133.5 and take over 133.5 at plus 160 in this Virginia-Georgia Tech game. Well, then a couple minutes later, the announcers went on to say that Georgia Tech has not scored more than 66 points against Virginia in their last 13 meetings. Good pick, Cricket. But it's got life, man. It's got life. They've started to pour some points on here in the last 4 or 5 minute stretch, and hell, we're all the way up to 88 now. We got about 8.5 minutes left, so we'll see. Hey, we thought we had had a chance for overtime there for a little bit, but Georgia Tech's kind of pulled out to a little lead. They have a 10-point lead, 49-39 on Virginia right now. So that is first round of the ACC tournament, and Virginia cannot throw one. There we go. There's a bucket. Virginia's having a hard time throwing one in the ocean, man. They are not a very good offensive squad. So you got Davidson's money line. What's going on in that one right now? Let's see, man. I get over here and check on all this. Davidson, 67-65. You got 15 seconds left. Oh, bro, that's a sweater right there. I'm not going to go change the TV channels and everything for that one, but you got your little sweater right there, bro. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you. But we'll get in here. We'll recap some NHL from last night. We'll talk some college basketball. I do have some early plays, but we should get to them in plenty of time. So I'll probably start with hockey because we got only, I think, 4 games in hockey tonight. We got quite a few in the NBA. We got a few that I like, but that has not been going very well lately either, since I talked all that shit to Will about being the NBA guru. It's not been well for me. So what up, B-Mac? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Who you got this evening, B-Mac? Give me a little money line parlay in college basketball you looking at. And see if we can't find some winners this evening, because I need some, man. Like I said, I'm on a little losing streak here. In the NHL, I keep going like 3-5. I got 1 unit on everything, and I'll be down like unit and a half or something. Just been chipping away. So we're going to try to turn that around, man. We're going to go 4-0 tonight. 4-0 on the ice tonight. We'll see how it goes. Let's get this pulled up here, and we'll look at yesterday's action in hockey. I did not do too well. My buddy Buku tried to give me a few winners. A few of y'all in the chat. Steps tried to tell me a couple times. Y'all all told me to take this damn Habs money line, but y'all know I got a little soft spot in my heart for the Canucks, man. So I just couldn't make myself take the Habs money line last night, but it was good. I believe it was plus 120 in most spots. And they wound up coming through, man. You could do a little alt puck line, got you some good money on that thing. The Canadians probably about plus 290 or something. But they do win this thing 4-2. We're up 2-0 after the first, score 1 in the second, and score 1 more in the third. Canucks did add 2 in the third, but still lose this thing 4-2 at home. I think we're going to look on the Canucks' little revenge spot this evening, man. Bro, I get it, Grass Guy. Yeah, it's been a rough little stretch here. I think it can be expected, though. We don't really know what we're going to get out of these teams right after the trade deadline. You had the Four Nations break, then you had the trade deadline. There's a lot been going on in hockey that's weird. These teams probably going to take, they should, for the most part, should be settling into who they're going to be for the rest of the season, but it's been kind of up in the air lately, man. You got a team like the damn Bruins, and shout out to my guy Peter, shared that article with me over on Sports Picks a little bit ago, but man, that game last night, that was a big time comeback. You've got them. They played 2 games since they traded away Marchand. Supposed to be their heart and soul, man, which is crazy that I didn't even talk about this yesterday. Marchand was back there last night. They traded him to the Panthers. I didn't realize they were going to play 4 days later after they made a crazy trade like that at the last minute. And you got all those people in the stands last night wearing Marchand jerseys and all that. And Florida jumps up on them 2-0. They're up 2-0 in the third. And then, damn, here come the Bruins. Pasta got a goal. Is it Low Rye? I believe he got a goal. And then Pavel Zacha comes through with the game winner. So that was a big-time comeback for the Bruins last night, and maybe they aren't dead just yet. You got a lot of guys up there. Middlestat, he didn't get a goal for me, but he did get another point, got an assist on the Pasta goal, I believe. But that's a big-time comeback for the Bruins last night, man, because you got every reason to lay down right there. Like I said, supposed to have your heart and soul traded away to the team you're playing that night. So everything right there is not going your way, and you show a lot of grit and a lot of gumption in the third period, being able to find 3 goals, man. And that's a big-time win for the Bruins. And if the Bruins are able to turn it around and get to the playoffs, and, whatever happens there. Crazy things happen in sports. But if they're able, they're in a fight right now. They're going to have to work to get in one of those playoff spots. But if they are able to do so, they can look back to that game last night. And in that third period where they're able to turn it around and come back at that win, that'll be the turning point of their season, man. So we'll have to see going forward. It is just 1 game, and it's been 2 games now. They did smack the Lightning in the mouth too, won 4-0, and that one shut them out. So that's a big win too. That's another team I think is very capable of winning the Stanley Cup. So you got 2 wins in a row here after trading all those guys away. Charlie Coyle gone to Colorado, and they send Carlo up to Toronto. So I mean, send everybody away, and now 2 games in a row they beat 2 teams that I believe are every bit the part to win the Stanley Cup. So maybe the Bruins aren't dead just yet. We'll see. Too early to tell. Jury's still out. But those 2 wins right there are big time, man. Big time. What up, Arla Costa? How you doing, sir? That's one of our Canadian brethren. Good day, everyone, he says. Flyers going for a better draft pick. I predicted 1-6 on their current homestand. So far, 0-5. Are they going to get a win, man? Are they going to get a win tonight? Do they play tonight? I don't think they play tonight. The Flyers are bad, bro. And I tell you what, Arla Cost, I keep thinking y'all are going to be wrong on one of these, man. And I catch myself betting on them more times than I don't. And I've just been donating money to the books because of the damn Philadelphia Flyers. So I feel like at this point, I've lost on so many in a row that I feel like I have to keep betting them because eventually they're going to win one, right? And I know as soon as I don't bet them, that'll be the night they win. What are you saying here, Will? I have an NBA trend of all trends that goes against your Boston pick, Crick. Oh, no. You and your trends. Too late, man. I've already put 2 units on Boston. I don't care. I'm going they're still the champs till they ain't. They're playing their home arena. They get hyped up for these kind of games. I'm taking Tatum in the champs, man. I am. But since 2020, teams with 80%, oh, God, here he goes with this damn trend. They will lose the next 6 games as well, so you're just betting against. It's okay. Here's what I should do. Don't try to find the spot to bet on the Flyers. I just need to bet against them every game and know they're going to lose more than they win. And I'll make more money than I'll lose. That's a fair deal. Let's see. Ain't no way the Dorkhorns are winning. Oh, man. What time do they come on? They're on here in a little bit, ain't they? And Will always talking that shit in the chat, Grass Guy. You know how he is, man. He's probably bored at work. He might be on his lunch break right now. But yeah, we'll keep recapping a little hockey. But yeah, that's like I was saying a minute ago. That is a big time win for the Bruins, and we'll have to see what they're gonna give us going forward. But right now, they may not just be dead to rights just yet. Blue Jackets let us down again, but I gotta say, Blue Jackets have done me right more than they've done me wrong. But I feel like 2 of the last 3 times I've picked them, they've done like this where they got just drubbed, and that's a team in the Devils who I've been saying fade and all that stuff, and I don't think that team's a legit Stanley Cup contender, but they may have done too well early on to fall out of the playoffs now. I do think if they make the playoffs, I will bet against them in the first round. But I can't really figure them out. And they come up in a spot like this. Blue Jackets need to win in this game. And they got whooped. Devils were up 3-0 quick. Blue Jackets did get 2 in the second, but the Devils added 1. Excuse me, y'all. We're up 4-2 after 2, and then both teams had a goal in the third, 5-3 final for the Devils. We should have just took the over is what we should have done. Oh, God, here's this trend. Since 2020, teams with 80+% win percentage that lose at home and the next game are on Our road dogs are 8-1 ATS. Small sample. Yep. I'm just going with the team I think is better tonight. So I'm going with Boston. It's too late. I've already bet it. I've already got 2 units on it. So good luck to you and your trends, sir. Senators defeat those hapless Flyers 5-2 last night. The Senators team is a team to watch out for me. I think they're playing good hockey right now. I think they made some key acquisitions at the trade deadline, and they're a scrappy bunch, man. They like the captain, Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk is a scrappy dude. I feel like this team kind of plays off his emotion a lot, and they are a team to watch out for going forward. Very much in the playoff race. I bet the under. You bet the under in that one? So, okay. Well, at least we're not against each other, man. We can both win. I think if Boston wins, it goes under. I do. I don't think they want to get in a shootout with OKC. I don't think anybody wants to get in a shootout with OKC because SGA can put up 50 at any given point. So I think if Boston wins, it goes under. Last time they played OKC, 107, Boston 92. Oh, where was that one at? That was probably in Oklahoma City, wasn't it? See, they got the revenge factor too, bro. You don't think they remember that? Yeah, revenge factor. 5-2, Senators beat the Flyers. Penguins, we got the Penguins money line right here. This is more just a fade of me for the Golden Knights on the road. You see them 38-19-7 on the season, but 14-12-4 on the road. They did not play very well outside of Vegas. And the Penguins are just a scrappy bunch. They're not going to make the playoffs or anything like that, but you still got two Hall of Famers on that team, and Sid the Kid and Evgeny Malkin. So, it felt like a spot for the Penguins to show up at home in front of the home crowd. I'm probably going to be looking to bet on the Penguins in the home games for the remainder. I just feel like they will try to show out. It almost feels like it's kind of end of an era for Pittsburgh, so I think they'll be trying to put on a show for the home crowd going forward. Now on the road, don't get it twisted. This team's probably going to lose more games than they win down the stretch, but I think in the home games I might be on Penguins money line because they're probably going to be plus money like they were last night, plus 160. And you got a team like the Golden Knights who struggle on the road. It just felt like a good spot and wound up working out. They tried to screw it up. The damn Penguins were up 2-1. I think they gave up a goal with like 6 seconds left or something to get this thing to OT. And they do. Eric Carlson got the winner in OT. So big win for us. That was one of our winners last night, one of our few. If the Winnipeg Jets can rest Hellebuck before the playoffs, they should be favored to win the Stanley Cup. Yes, sir, man. I'm real happy. I bet them a long time ago. Hell, I bet them when they were like 16-0 or whatever it was. They were still 20-1 to win the Stanley Cup. And I was like, how can I not fire a half unit at this thing at 20-1? So, yeah, I got them at plus 2,000. And I think I saw the other day, there's something like plus 1,200 or something right now. But, yeah, if they get that guy a little rest going into the playoffs, he's been lights out in everything. He played well in Four Nations. That guy's just a stud. Had a great year last year. He's having an even better year this year. So I think if that guy can be rested and healthy and all the other guys are healthy, ready to go, Winnipeg is definitely one of those teams that could bring that cup back to Canada for the first time in a long time. Hurricanes and the Lightning. This was a little bit of a surprise for me. Hurricanes, I feel like I fade this Hurricanes team too much, and they're good too. They're 39-22-4, and I don't know why I'm always trying to find a spot to pick against this team, especially when they're playing at home. I just like the Lightning team. I think I'm a little favorable on them. This could be one of those matchups you wind up seeing in the playoffs, but two teams, once again, obviously capable of going all the way here, and the Hurricanes traded some guys away at the deadline, but picked up some guys. Got the Stankoven now, Logan Stankoven over from the Stars. I like that young kid. So Hurricanes, big win last night, and they really dominated the game. They were up 3-0 after 2. Wound up both teams putting a goal in the third. I think the Lightning got it to 3-1, and then it wasn't long after that the Hurricanes punched another one in. It was 4-1 the rest of the way. So good win for the Hurricanes right there. But the Lightning going to be just fine too. Here we go. We got this one. We had the Wild last night. This is the Avalanche. I was just kind of fading them last night just because they've been so hot. We've been riding that wave too, and they've been crushing people, scoring 1 million damn goals. And it felt like last night could be one for Minnesota to steal one. They have been struggling a little bit, and still, once again, another good team, 37-24-4 on the year. Only 15-14-1 at home, so about even both ways there on the road and at home. But just felt like maybe a spot where they could get a bounce back. Avalanche had been so good, and they were on a back-to-back and played Chicago the night before. And the Wild do get it done for us in the shootout last night, 2-1. They went up 1-0 in the second. Avalanche tied up in third, get it to OT. Scoreless in OT, and like I said, the Wild win it in the shootout there. Matt Boldy, shootout goal, man. And Martin Nietzsche wound up missing his. So, winner for Minnesota last night. Got us a little plus 130 on the money line. Jets led this damn game 2-1. It felt like the whole game. We had them on the puck line minus 1.5 plus 142, and it felt like they were up 2-1. And I guess they were early on in the second period. And the rest of the damn game, they couldn't find us an empty netter or nothing. And I really thought that we would find a way to cover this puck line at some point. I felt real good about it being 2-1, even at the end of the second period. Rangers just not playing great hockey right now. This Grass guy said the Canes are dead to me. I understand, bro. I don't know. It's not really their fault on my end. I keep trying to fade them, and I keep betting against them. The damn team's already won almost 40 games this season. They're 39-22, and I keep betting against them like some kind of dumbass. So it's kind of my own fault in that spot. And I don't feel like I bet on them that much, so I haven't given them time to redeem this. Now, if I start betting on them and they start losing, that's how you wind up on the no-bet list. But the Jets are getting dangerously close to that damn no-bet list too, by the way. And they could not get it done for us last night. They do win the game. 2-1. They are 45-17-4. I'm pretty sure the best record in hockey right now. So Jets are definitely a force to be reckoned with. And they do have the best goalie in the game. This one wound up being a lot easier than I thought. I didn't see a damn minute of this one because it doesn't come on until after 10 o'clock my time. And we had the over 6.5 at plus 114. And the damn Capitals scored they covered the over by themselves. I wish we'd have laddered it all the way out, doubled it, smothered, covered, all that nonsense, man. I wish we'd have put all the damn money on the over in the Capitals-Ducks game last night. It was 2-2 in the first. Capitals put one more in the second and then scored 4 in the third. Holy smokes. Ducks put up 2 more in the third. They scored all the damn goals. It was exciting if you were in attendance for that one last night. So I bet all those houses are packed right now. The Capitals go play. You got Ovechkin chasing Gretzky and all that. I bet those are sellouts everywhere. But yeah, this was apparently easy money for us. Our third and final winner last night. We went 3-5. So we were down something. What was it? Down 0.96 units. See, I keep doing that. I keep going like 3-5 and being down a unit or something. So, but Ovechkin did get another one. I think Buka told me Ovechkin got another one. But that is it Protas? He had a hat trick. Young kid. Apparently he had a hat trick last night. First hat trick of his career. So pretty cool there. But yeah, Capitals covered the over force by themselves. Kings to beat the Islanders. That's another team I can't figure out. It's the damn Kings and the Islanders. I'm going to fade them more than I don't the rest of the way. And I did it again. I bet the damn Sharks money line again. And I'm an idiot. I keep going to the well on that thing. I don't understand why I keep doing that. I think I'm a closet Sharks fan too. I don't get it. I like to root for really bad teams for some reason. And so, but that is a recap of hockey last night. Let's get over here and look at the lines for tonight. We got a few games this evening. And first one, let me get this showing for y'all. First one we got tonight, we got the Buffalo Sabres at the Detroit Red Wings. And I think we're going to look at the Red Wings in a little bounce back spot tonight. Sabres been up and down. They play some really good hockey or they play some really bad hockey. Not really middle of the road. And the record kind of reflects that. So I think Buffalo on the road tonight. Red Wings have struggled in their last couple games. I look for this to be a spot where Red Wings, hopefully we can get I hope we don't need the empty netter. I've seen Buffalo get blown out on the road in a couple games recently. So I think I like Detroit on the puck line. Now I took them at plus 170. It's moving the right way for us down to plus 164 right now. And like I said, this is more just fade on Buffalo, and Detroit needs a bounce back spot. They're going to have to get right if they're going to wind up in the playoffs. So back at home now after a little road stretch, I think this should be a comfortable spot for the Red Wings. And Buffalo has been one of those teams that has been a good bounce back spot for a lot of teams lately. So I do like the Red Wings tonight, minus 1.5 plus 164. All says Eastern, Washington, Carolina, Florida, Toronto, Western, Winnipeg, Colorado, Dallas, and Vegas. Is that what we got going on right now, or is that your prediction, sir? That's probably current standings, isn't it? Okay. Man, I love hockey, dude. I cannot wait for the Stanley Cup playoffs, bro. I cannot wait. I'm going to take the Canucks. Oh, no. I'm going to take it. I already took it, but it's not looking good. I don't really know why. I'm just taking maybe a revenge spot. I feel like it's still one of those middle-of-the-road teams. Can't figure it out. Traded JT Miller away. Can't really figure out what to do in between the pipes consistently. Not playing great hockey. I don't know why. I bet that, like I said, I got a soft spot in my heart for these damn Canucks too. So y'all probably the side for this tonight is probably the Calgary Flames. That's the thing about it around here. I'll tell you, I put my picks out every day, man. I post them for y'all every day. I'll tag in all that stuff, post them over at Sports Picks. And those are my picks that I bet. I will tell you when I do these shows. Now, not every day we don't have extra shows in the afternoon every single day, but we do for the most part. And I'll tell you, if I've already bet this and I don't like my side anymore, I think the side in this is probably going to wind up being Calgary, probably Calgary puck line, because Vancouver's on a back-to-back. Played at home last night against Montreal, and then now on the road at Calgary tonight. And Calgary's been scrappy at home too. Everything's pointing to the Calgary Flames, but Sometimes when I feel really good about a side, and like I said, I got a soft spot for those Canucks. And looking at the bounce back spot, the way as bad as they got beat last night, I would expect them, if they got any gumption at all, to come out and be ready to go tonight against a team that's very beatable in Calgary, but also a young, scrappy crew. So you're not just going to go into their house and dominate them or anything. So I just took the money line. I don't think I'm going to mess with the alt puck line for Vancouver, but I hope they can bounce back, man. It's moving the wrong way on us right now, though. Okay, Arlico, that's your predictions for the playoffs. I like it, man. I like it. It turns out like that, it'd be pretty nasty. Let's see what we have matchups with your predictions there. I assume you got them seated in order there. Let's just say you do. So go Washington and Toronto and Carolina and Florida. How many teams get in the damn playoffs? Is it only 4? 4 on each side? I thought it was 6 on each side. I'm wrong, though. I'm newer to this. Yeah, like I said, you would definitely know. You are the hockey guy. Man, I'm becoming a hockey guy, though. I love this stuff. And I watch more hockey than anything right now. Next one. Let's see. What did I took the under in this Ducks Utah Hockey Club game. And this is more. I'm taking the under. I actually took it down to 5.5. And under 5.5 at plus 120 is what you get for the Ducks. But I seen all them goals scored last night. And I feel like I see this a lot. You'll see a team come out and play in a game where you get 10 or 11 goals and then come out the next day and the final will be 2-1 or something like that. So, and Utah plays well at home. I think the side in this one is probably, you see, you got to lay minus 110 on the minus 1.5 for Utah. So I don't see any value there. It's not a guarantee. Anaheim's also been one of those teams that's, they'll play all 60 minutes. They're not just one to lay down. So you don't see them getting beat by multiple goals a lot, at least not recently, I feel like. But I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of goals in this one this evening, just due to the fact that Anaheim just played in a barn burner last night. They are on the back-to-back, so you could say defense lacks a little bit on the back-to-back, but I've just seen it too many times this year where a team will be in one of those games where a bunch of goals are scored and come out the next night, and it'll be a 2-1 final, 3-2 final, something like that. So I took it down to 5.5. I'm going under 5.5 in the Ducks Hockey Club at plus 120 there. Let's see here. Predictions for this said 60 top 8 in each conference advance to the playoffs. Oh, that's rowdy, dude. Yeah, top 8. Let's put everybody in. Let's give everybody a shot, man. We'll play it like March Madness. I don't even do that in every sport. Just play it like March Madness. 65 teams in that damn thing. Ducks. Yeah, Ducks, Canucks. Ducks and the Hockey Club under 5.5. And Canadians Kraken, I'm taking over 6.5 at plus, plus 110 over the 6.5. This one, Buku did give me the stamp. He likes both teams to score in the first period in this one. Probably get you something like plus 175. We can look at it, I guess, and see what that will be. Both teams to score in the first period. But he likes that one. He likes the over 1.5 first period. And I think he said over 2.5 he probably wasn't going to mess with. And I can never find these damn things when I'm looking for them, Buku. Both teams will score. Here it probably is. Let's see here. Yep, both teams score first period. Yes, plus 165. Oh, that's a winner, folks. Y'all need to bet that. Both teams to score first period in the Kraken Canadians. I did get the stamp from Buku. Talked to him on the phone just a little bit ago. And he did give the stamp of approval on that one. Yeah, man, this damn Virginia and Georgia Tech game's not even going to sniff that over. Not even going to sniff it. We're not going to need overtime either. Virginia's a bad basketball team. Bad basketball team. So, but yeah, I'm taking the over in that one tonight. So I figured we get a lot of goals. Probably what happened. We'll probably get to 2-1 in the first 2-1 first period. You can bet that little exact score. That'll pay you good. 2-1 first period for the Kraken. And they'll probably do that, and they may not score a goal the rest of the way. We'll feel real good about our over until we don't. So, but that's what I'm on tonight in hockey, y'all. I'm taking the Red Wings minus 1.5 plus 164. At home against the Sabres. Got the Canucks money line. It's plus 136 right now at the Calgary Flames. Anaheim Ducks and Utah Hockey Club under 5.5 plus 120. And then I've got the Canadians Kraken over 6.5 at plus 110. That's what we got for hockey tonight. Little 4 picks there, 1 unit on each of those. Let's go over here. We'll look at some college basketball. I mean, we got some action going on right now. See that Virginia and Georgia Tech game 59-50 there. Like I said, they're not going to snip that. I could have took it under. What I should have done is took the damn thing for 127.5, took it under as far as they let me go, and still got that plus 160. Been a winner. You got greedy. Wanted to see some points. You got Cincinnati and Iowa State 45-40 right now. Okay. We got a little ticket on Iowa State. I put that in the other day. Half unit on them to win their tournament plus 600, I believe it was. Early action I got going on. 2:30 is the first game that I am looking at. Notre Dame and North Carolina in the ACC tournament. Notre Dame is on a back-to-back. They won that one bullshit fashion. I'm not saying they wouldn't have won the thing in overtime, but they shouldn't have won that damn game the way they did yesterday against Pitt. Y'all already heard me rant about that a couple times, so I don't think I'll do that again. But referees should be seen and not heard, and you do not make that call in that moment and in that team's season right there on that cheechy ass foul you called with 0.5 seconds left. So we got Notre Dame on a back-to-back today. North Carolina likes to score some points. I feel like in these games I've seen them play this year against the lesser half of the ACC, they do just score a lot of points. You see a bigger spread there, so it scares me a little bit that it could be out of reach in the end, and maybe you don't get the fouls and things like that. But also, you see weird things in March Madness where teams like Notre Dame, where they win a game like that yesterday, kind of fortunate, the basketball gods smiling upon them, and they wind up going on a little run. So I feel like if this is a game that Notre Dame kind of rides that momentum into today and can build a lead early, that North Carolina is going to have to shoot the basketball, shorten the possessions, try to get more possessions to, catch up. And I took this one. It's sitting at 144.5 at minus 115. I took it up over 145.5 at minus 105. I got a unit on that one right there. So looking for some points in that Notre Dame North Carolina matchup. And that one starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, y'all. So you got about 30 more minutes to get that one in. Northwestern and Minnesota, I took them at minus 3.5 at minus 105. They look like they moved the line here, and it's still really kind of the same. It was at minus 2.5 earlier, and it's still roughly, basically with the numbers there, to be minus 110, it's basically a minus 3. So I'd already taken them at minus 3.5 at minus 105. Could have got a little less juice there, but whatever. It'll be all right. I like Northwestern. I just like them more than this Minnesota team. Big Ten tournament's weird. And neither one of these teams got a chance to win the whole thing, in my opinion. But I do think that Northwestern will show up for this one. Won a couple games this year they weren't supposed to. Let's see. Arlacoste says, flying to Toronto this weekend, planning to spend 12 hours per day in a sports bar. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And he said 3 teams in each division plus 2 wild card teams advance. Okay. And B-Mac got the Buku play this morning. Yes, sir, man. Tell you, Buku gives you those stamps on the over in first period. We were cheering like hell. We bet it when the Kraken played when we went to the game the other night up in Nashville when the Preds played the Kraken. We bet both teams to score in the first period. And hell, we got a goal from the Kraken in the first 32 seconds or something. They scored 30 seconds in. It was great. And then the Preds didn't wait much longer. I think we got both teams score about 12 minutes left in the first period. So, yeah, that was sweet. We were high-fiving, chest bumping, all kinds of shit. It was a good time. Good times. But, yeah, I'm going to take Northwestern over Minnesota there. I just like Northwestern better than I do that Golden Ghost squad. Ohio State and Iowa, I am taking under 154.5, minus 108. I'm taking the unders in the Iowa games. I got bit on this bug a little too much early on, and I've been riding the under wave. They finally did go over and won the other day, and I feel like it was maybe that damn Michigan State game when they played Michigan State or something. It soared over. They scored 170 or something. And but this one right here in Ohio State, I've not seen neither one of these teams shoot the ball great all year long. But it's a high pressure spot tournament. And you got a game plan before them, man. I don't feel like you get a whole lot of time to warm up in those games where you got to wait to get on the floor. And I feel like that does affect some of these teams. I feel like when you don't get to warm up, shoot as much before, you do see them start out a little slower. They may wind up picking it up, but if they start out slow, it'll be tough to get over that number. It's a lot of points for a college basketball game. So we'll see what happens right there. But I do like the under in that one, 154.5. I liked it this morning, 155.5, and it has gone down a point. So I like the under 154.5 at minus 108 right there. What up, Bird Hunter? How you doing, sir? Good to see you this afternoon. Good to see you, sir. Who you got this evening on the ice? I already ran through my hockey picks, and I'll give them back to you at the end of the show. I got them posted. I tagged you in them. But let me know who you like this evening, man. We on the same side? I think we were on opposite sides a lot last night. I'm pretty sure you got the better end of the deal. I think the only ones that I won, you told me you weren't allowed to bet on. So I say you did pretty well last night, sir. That is one of my hockey guys right there, man. That man knows his stuff. I'm going to take Kansas State tonight. I bet against them last night. It worked out. We won by the half point, won by the hook. Had Arizona State plus 5.5. We did put the little half unit on Arizona State money line. It didn't work out, but we did get the plus 5.5 as they lost by 5. Kansas State. This Baylor team I haven't been impressed with all year long. They were a team with pretty high preseason expectations, and they've not lived up to those at all this season. They have really, really struggled in spots, and I think you got a Kansas State team. Once again, one of those teams that played yesterday, already played in this gym once. This will be Baylor's first game of the tournament, so Kansas State riding a little momentum into this thing. You're going to give me 5.5 there and a little plus 205 on the money line. I went with the unit on the plus 5.5 for Kansas State and the half unit on the plus 205 there. So I just have not been impressed with that Baylor team. Let's see. Arlicoff says only 3 college hoops games scheduled for Saturday. Thank God for hockey. That's right, baby. Well, there's only 3 scheduled right now, sir, because of the tournaments are playing out. There'll be a lot of these matchups haven't been decided yet. So, no, there'll be way more. There'll be way more than 3 on Saturday. You just got to wait for the matchup to play out because we're all in the conference tournaments now, and they do not know who's going to be playing who just yet. But, yeah, we'll have a full slate of that on Saturday too. So, some big games too, man. Big games. Bird said, man, made some extra bets. I should not have. I understand that too, dude. I know how that goes. I'm always getting in there. I get bored watching something, turn the game on that you ain't got no action on. Oh, well, let me take the over in Virginia and Georgia Tech. Dummy. I get it, dude. I get it. I'd love to have all the impulse bets. I'd like to have like 3% of the money back on the impulse bets I've made in my life, and I'd probably be a gazillionaire. I like Rutgers money line tonight too. I've been pretty partial to this squad this year too. And USC, another one that I have not been very impressed with. A lot farther travel for USC in this Big Ten tournament than it is Rutgers. So I like Rutgers on the money line right there. Even money, little value pick. What up, Nene? How you doing? Good afternoon to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Very popular. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Man of the people. I love y'all, man. I love getting here, hang out with y'all. Appreciate each and every one of you, man. It's good stuff. Good stuff. We're going to take Rutgers money line, even money right there against USC tonight. And I just kind of like that Rutgers squad. I like the 2 young freshmen, Dylan Harper. Kid's a stud. Remember that name, y'all. That man is going to be playing in the NBA very, very soon. He's probably going to be a lottery pick, top 5. So remember the name Dylan Harper because that dude is a stud. And that's why I'm taking the Rutgers Scarlet Knights tonight. I like Villanova tonight because I got a little ticket on them, half unit plus 1,500 to win the Big East. They are a long shot, but scrappy squad. Seton Hall, not very good. Not a very good team. I feel like I've seen them lose by 20-plus on numerous occasions this year to pretty much all the way through that damn Big East schedule. So we're going to take Villanova minus 10.5 tonight. They're minus 108. I feel like this is going to be a 15-plus point victory, Villanova. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Nene. Yep. OSD 14 fan got this one for me, man. I like some crazy flat bills there. Speaking of, Will, you're out there. We're going to have to get some flat billed hats in our merch store, man. Y'all keep sending me all these good old boy bent bill hats and stuff, man. I need some flat bill stuff on there. Maybe with a game on across the underside of the hat or something like that. Does it have propellers? No, it don't have propellers, Nene. Yeah, Villanova minus 10.5. And then I'm going to take Georgia tonight. I took it up to minus 4.5. And I got it even money at 4.5, I believe it was. I was trying to see if it moved on it. Yeah, no, still even money. You can get Georgia minus 4.5 at even money over Oklahoma this evening. I like the way this Georgia squad's been playing too, man. They started out really well, then went through a tough little stretch there, but they got a young freshman that's also going to be playing in the NBA very soon, Asa Newell. That guy's a stud as well. And that's another reason I'm taking. I get around March Madness, and I like to, sometimes I'll be betting players. I feel like players are going to show out and have big games, kind of take over games, things like that. And Oklahoma team, one of those teams that started out very well. Also, I think one of the last 4 remaining unbeaten teams in college basketball. And then they went on a real rough stretch, and they are pretty much playing for their tournament lives. If they lose this one in the first round to Georgia, they may not find themselves in the NCAA tournament. These teams may be playing for an NCAA tournament berth right here. Georgia, I feel like, closed out the season with some big wins, and I feel like they're probably solidly in the field of 64, even if they lose this game, or 68, whatever it is now. But Oklahoma, if they lose this game, losing the first round of the tournament, they may not make it to the NCAA. It may be NIT bound for Boomer Sooner. So they need this win tonight. Maybe playing with some desperation, but I just like the way the Georgia squad's been playing lately, man. They've been playing some team basketball and really being able to spread that minutes, getting some production off the bench. So I like Georgia now. I took it at 4.5 for even money there. And that's what I got tonight in college hoops. I did not touch this Kansas game because at 10.5, I did put a ticket on them to there was some value on them. I think they were plus 1,400 or something like that to win the Big 12. And I put a little half unit ticket on them. When I'm doing those conference tournament tickets, man, I don't put a full unit on anybody. I'm always going to take somebody that's, 10 to 1 or better. There's a few instances where I took a couple like plus 750 on Illinois half unit and then plus 600, I think, on Iowa State, 600 or 650 for a half unit. But on those, I'm just looking for value picks, man. I don't think there's any value on betting the top 3 or 4 favorites because you're usually getting the best like plus 300 or 400. And I'm just not going to risk it. There's too many crazy things happen. I'd rather take a team like a Kansas that I know is a traditional power. It's having a down year, but it's March now, and Bill Self's a great coach. And at plus 1,400, there's some value on them. Same way with Kentucky at plus 1,900. Kentucky's won big games. They beat Florida. They beat Tennessee twice. We're in a close one with Alabama. So Kentucky's a team at plus 1,900. There's definitely value on. A&M, another one in the SEC, was like plus 2,500. So you can still probably find some of these odds. I don't know. Most of the tournaments have started now. But you'll see. Just have to look after today and see what value you like. But you can still get them. Teams like A&M, Missouri even, plus 2,500 in the SEC. But I don't think there's a lot of value on betting on the favorites and those things. But in college hoops today, one more time, this is what I'm on, y'all. You still got about 20 minutes on this first game. Notre Dame, North Carolina, over. I took it over 145.5 at minus 105. The line is 144.5 right now. I took Northwestern minus 3.5. I got it at minus 105 over Minnesota. I got a unit on each of those. I took Iowa and Ohio State under 154.5 at minus 108. Kansas State plus 5.5 minus 110 for a full unit. And I took the money line for Kansas State at a half unit plus 205. Rutgers, I have the full unit on the money line at even money. I took Villanova minus 10.5 minus 108. I get two units on that one. And then I've got the Georgia game. Georgia minus 4.5. Even money over Oklahoma in that one. Let's go over and look at the NBA, man. Then we'll probably get close to wrapping this thing up because I'm going to watch some college basketball, man. A lot of good college basketball on this afternoon. Get geared up. Tune me up for hockey this evening. I am going to take the Celtics in that first game tonight. Big time matchup, man. Big time matchup. Could be a NBA Finals preview right here between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Boston Celtics. Celtics minus 2.5 at home, minus 112. And Thunder plus 2.5 on the road, minus 108, plus 124 on the money line for Oklahoma City, minus 148 for Boston. Got a total of 229.5 in this one, minus 112 to the over, minus 108 to the under. I like Boston here. I pretty much told y'all earlier when Will was giving me his trends and things like that. Let's see, against the spread, Colorado, Rutgers, and Montana. Is that who you got tonight? Arla Cost? Okay, man. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you. That Colorado team got a big win last night. I'm not real sure about Montana. But I like Rutgers, and I know Colorado got a big win. They could be one of those teams riding a little momentum. Not a great basketball team, but played a lot better the last couple of games. Hell, they beat TCU twice in about a week. So, but yeah, Boston, like I said, I've told y'all how I feel about this one. I just feel like they show up for these games. Will gave you that trend earlier. It's like 8-1 in favor of Oklahoma City here with a team with an 80+% win percentage, and they lose at home and then have to go on the road. They're 8-1 ATS, and since however long ago he said 8-1, not a very big sample size, but I just like Boston here. They're still the champs, so they ain't. They've been hearing it all year long about all these other teams that are better than them. Ain't nobody really been talking about them. It's like they forgot they got the trophy or something. Still got all them dudes that won that trophy on this team, and I like Boston in this spot. I think in front of the home crowd will be a good spot for them to show out. Remind everybody of all those things. So I'm taking Boston tonight, minus 2.5, minus 112 over the Thunder, and I got 2 units on that one. Good afternoon, Buku. How you doing, sir? I was telling him earlier, you already gave us the stamp on the Kraken Habs over 1.5 first period and both teams to score first period. So we've already bet that one, sir. Plus 165 is what you get on that both teams score first period right now. So jump in there, y'all. Water's fine. Charlotte Hornets, Atlanta Hawks. I'm taking the over. It's over 241.5. My number was not that high. Let me get in here and see what number exactly I got it at over on my picks, because I don't feel like mine was that high. Because it might be moving the right direction for us. We got the, God, it's moved way up. I got over, like I said, I just bet this. I got the picks out, about an hour ago, I guess. And I bet it right before I typed them up. and I got over 237 at minus 110, and it is now at 241.5. So it's gone up 4.5 points in an hour. That's pretty crazy line movement right there. I don't even think you missed the boat either. I think they're going to sell over that thing tonight. I really do. It also, be leery, be leery, because I feel like every time I feel like this, it winds up going under the original number. So NBA is crazy, man. But I don't know. For some reason, I guess either a bunch of money came in. I need to, where's the steps when I need you, man? Tell me what all the money's doing. Because I guess a big bet has either come in on the over or a bunch of money just came in on the over. A bunch of people started piling it up there. So, but those Hawks games trend over at home, man. They really do. Putting a lot of faith in the Charlotte Hornets, which is not a great basketball team, but once again, they covered last night against the Cavs. They are on a back-to-back, and I feel like defense lacks on a back-to-back. So we're taking the over in that Hawks-Hornets game. I'm taking the under in this Heat-Clippers game. This is almost system play for me, man. Anytime I see these totals under 210 in the NBA, it's usually an auto bet on the under for me. So I took the under 205.5 in this one. And the Heat games have trended under at home. Seeing a low number like that. Got the Clippers on a back-to-back. Just lost in New Orleans last night. So I like the Heat Clippers under 205.5. And this one got a unit on that one as well. Oh, there's SD14 fan. That's right. She said, win mama some money, honey. That's right. I'm always trying. You know that. We're trying to grind. It's not going to be real good now because you just got here just in time to hear this news. And you're not going to be happy about this. I was going to try to slide this one in there and sneak this one by you tonight and not even tell you about it. But I took the Minnesota Timberwolves money line plus 142 over the Denver Nuggets. And she is not going to be happy about that. Her Nuggies, she's going to be upset. She's going to be even more upset that I took the Timberwolves to win that thing. But I did watch the Timberwolves, dominate them in a series last year. And it feels like they're kind of getting hot at the right time. Anthony Edwards kind of doing his thing. Nuggets coming off. They just played a big back-to-back series, man. On Sunday and Monday, played in Oklahoma City. She told me this. She said, pack your shit. I knew she wasn't going to be happy about that one. I really was going to try to not even tell her about that one tonight. And what do you know? She come here right on cue, literally right when I'm about to talk about it. She caught me on that one. But you got the Nuggets just played a big back-to-back series, man, at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Played Sunday and then turned around and played Monday. They got thumped on Sunday, turned around and thumped Oklahoma City on Monday. Now they travel back home. You got a day in between. But that's a big series, man. I feel like they exhausted a bunch of energy in that. Like I said, you got the Timberwolves, the team. It feels like they're kind of getting right at the right time. And Anthony Edwards, I feel like in these games, in these spots, when he's playing against guys like the Joker or an SGA or something like that, I feel like he tries to take over the game, man. And so I look for him to have a big game tonight. And I wound up taking the Timberwolves. Y'all know I like to bet the plus 142s. And I saw the plus 142 there, and that was kind of the tipping point for me. So I took the T-Wolves money line plus 142 for a unit at the Nuggies tonight. So that's my 4 NBA picks, man. I got the Celtics minus 2.5 at home against the Thunder. I got 2 units on that one. I got the Hornets Hawks over. I got it at 237. It's all the way up to 241.5. But I do think it's going way over that. I really do. So I like the over in that one. I got the under 205.5 in the Clippers Heat game. And it's minus 112 there. So you're going to need that win if it goes my way. Enough said. she don't like the Timberwolves. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Maybe I want to lose that one. But yeah, under in the Clippers Heat game, 205.5. Timberwolves Nuggets. I got the Timberwolves money line plus 142 at Denver. And we'll see. I might need a couch to sleep on, y'all, if I win that one. We'll have to see. On the ice, I like the Red Wings puck line minus 1.5 plus 164 at home tonight against the Sabres. I like the Canucks money line. It's plus 136 now. It's going the wrong way. Plus 120 earlier. Over the Flames. On Canucks are on the road. Flames are at home in that one. I took the Ducks Hockey Club under 5.5 at plus 120. And I took the Canadians Kraken over 6.5 at plus 110. And Buku also stamped both teams to score first period at plus 165 in that one. And he likes the over 1.5 first period. You'll probably play some juice on that over 1.5. Probably minus 135 or minus 140, something like that. There, but that's the 4 I got in hockey. And then in college hoops tonight, like I said, I got the first game that will be tipping off here in about 15 minutes. And I got the over Notre Dame, North Carolina, over 145.5 at minus 105 is what I took it at. And Northwestern minus 3.5, minus 105 over Minnesota. Iowa and Ohio State under 154.5, minus 108. Kansas State plus 5.5 over Baylor, and half unit on Kansas State money line plus 205. Rutgers, full unit on the money line, even money against USC. Villanova minus 10.5 over Seton Hall at minus 108. I got that 2 units on that one. And then I got Georgia at minus 4.5 at even money over Oklahoma. And B. McCormick said, why you got to make us tell the truth? Like Will and Grandma's cookies. That's right, man. That's right. That's what I got tonight, y'all. We got a lot of action going on. Conference tournaments are shaking out. They have gotten cranked up now. Everybody's underway. And the real tournaments don't really start tomorrow. That's when you got all the big dogs going and all that. But we got a full slate of games in all across the sports world tonight. So I do have my picks posted. They are posted over at sportspicks.locals.com, and they are posted at the top of my X at Cricket1414. Cricket is spelled with 2 T's. Also, y'all, we got the March Madness bracket pool coming up that is free to enter. I got a post out for that over at Sports Picks, and it's on my X. A couple of y'all have retweeted that. We do appreciate that. But y'all can sign up for that thing for free, man. Come join us, play in that thing. And first prize is going to be now, if you are a GameOn.locals.com supporter, which is only $2 per month, you spend $2 on way worse. I promise you that. But it's only $2 a month over at GameOn.locals.com. If you are a supporter and you get in this free contest, if you win that, it's a $150 cash prize, a Game On hoodie, and a Game On hat. And for second place for the supporters is $50 plus a Game On hat. For non-supporters, if you win that thing, first place is only a $50 cash prize and a Game On hat. And then second place for non-supporters would be just the hat. So go sign up for GameOn.locals.com, $2 a month, man. Go sign up for that thing. We'll put some extra stuff out there for y'all, his picks and all that. And then also go sign up for sportspicks.locals.com and you get Uncle Bob's picks. Now, Sports Picks is going to be a little bit more expensive for you on the monthly basis and all that. That ain't up to me. I don't set none of them prices. That's all Uncle Bob's stuff, and that's his picks you pay for. And it is an investment and a good one. You will make your money back over the year, I promise you. We treat it like a day trading mentality over at Sports Pick. We're gonna have a lot of picks. You get over 1,000 picks annually from that man across political markets. You get soccer picks, you get college basketball picks, you get football picks, NFL, college. You get all different kinds of picks from Uncle Bob. So you can go sign up at sportspicks.locals.com as well and receive all of those. I post all of my stuff for free over at Sports Picks, and like I said, I post them on my X as well. So y'all can go check those out if you want to see what all I'm on tonight. If you can't remember all that stuff, and good luck us, man. Had a couple losing days in a row. So we'll see if we can't right the ship a little bit, get it headed back in the right direction, gear up for a big weekend because we got a lot of action going on this weekend, man. Let me get out here and check on the chat. Free 2-unit winner for y'all. Oklahoma money line plus 155. He says, okay, we're on opposite sides then, man. I took Georgia, he took Oklahoma. So you decide whose side you want to be on in that one. Is it me or Will, man? Good luck. And I appreciate you, B-Mac. Appreciate each and every one of y'all in here in the chat. That's right. We are the most professional sports show. We're going to try to get them, man. But yeah, shout out to B Mac and Will, SD14 fan coming in here, Buku, our Lacoste, my guy Bird Hunter. Make sure I don't miss any of y'all. You know, I don't grass guys hanging out with us. Good to see everybody this afternoon, man. And I believe I got everybody. I don't believe I missed a Nene over in the YouTube chat, and then Jack and the pharmacist. Like I said, good to see y'all, man. I do appreciate y'all coming here and hanging out with me. We'll try to find some winners for this evening, and good luck to us, man. So we'll be back bright and early in the morning, Pacific. Go sign up for that free bracket contest. You ain't got nothing to lose, man. Get in there and play with us a little bit. See if you can beat me and Will. Steps will join up too. See if y'all can beat us, man. I don't think you can. So go sign up for free. Go sign up over at GameOn.locals.com, $2 a month. And you'll get a little extra stuff from Will, get his picks and all that too. So, but we'll see y'all bright and early in the morning, man. Y'all have a good afternoon. And until next time, good luck, good gambling, and game on.